Okay, good morning all of you. We will see about positive catalyst. A positive catalyst means it will increase the rate of reaction by decreasing activation energy. Without catalyst, activation energy is 90, but with positive catalyst, activation energy is 40. Very simply we can understand. If you are using positive catalyst, what are happening? Reactants going into a fifth floor and coming back. But low catalyst is what happening? Reactants are going into 10th floor and coming back. Which is slow process? This is. Now we are discussing about the another type of catalyst is nothing but the negative catalyst. Negative catalyst. Don't call as a negative catalyst. It is also calling as a inhibitor. Inhibitor. Okay. What is the meaning of inhibitor? Inhibitor means is a chemical reaction in which rate of reaction will be decreasing. How? Yes, very good. By increasing activation energy than the normal case. Means you take the representation, you can understand reactants will be there and converting into same products, but the path will be changing. In case of negative catalyst, what happening? The activated state will be 150. Basically having how much energy? 10. And what energy is required to reactant to go into activated state? 140. Okay, once you check it very clearly, we can understand. In case of no catalyst, 90 kilocalories energy is enough. But in case of negative catalyst, how much energy is required? 140 is required. Then what happening? The whole process will be going very slowly. That's why we are telling the rate or speed of the reaction will be decreasing by increasing activation energy. Okay, now I will give you some examples for a positive catalyst reaction and a negative catalyst reaction. See, JEE Mains exam, in both times online examination, he asked you these questions. You see, positive catalyst means you take N2 plus 3H2 is gives rise to 2NH3. Okay, if you take like this, the reaction will be going, but very slowly it is going on. To improve that speed, we have to use one of the catalyst is nothing but iron. Is acting as a positive catalyst. Can you see some other example? You take 2SO2 plus O2 is gives rise to 2SO3. Here, which is acting as a positive catalyst? You know, platinum. One more thing I am telling, a catalyst will not start the reaction. Just already reaction is going on. To speed up or to slow down, catalyst is important. The never catalyst will initiate the reaction. Okay, you see some other example for positive catalyst. Anybody? You take potassium chlorate. Yes, this one you asked in that online examination. Potassium chlorate 2KClO3 is decomposing like 2KCl plus 3O2. Here, which is acting as a catalyst? He asked. Manganese dioxide. Can you see some other example? We learned already in first year. Decomposition of hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is decomposing like water and oxygen. It's already going with some speed, but still I want to improve the speed. Then how to use catalyst is nothing but manganese dioxide. These all are acting as a positive catalyst. Now I will give you some example for inhibitors. You see carefully about this thing. Inhibitor means by adding the catalyst, the whole process will be slowed down. Just I will give you one example. It is nothing but you take this decomposition only. 2H2O2. Already going with some speed, but still I want to reduce the speed. Then we have to use one of the chemical Nageswara. I think you learned in organic chemistry under alcohols. Trihydric alcohol, CH2OH, CHOH, CH2OH. Then what we are getting? 2H2O plus O2 is coming. Can you tell any some example for negative catalyst? It's a very rare case we are using this one. For example, you take one more thing, it is nothing but chloroform. We learned under haloalkanes at last uses of carbon halogen compounds. Chloroform will undergoing reaction with atmospheric oxygen produce a dangerous gas. That is nothing but which one? Carbonyl chloride is calling as a oxygen gas plus HCl we are getting. As it is going with high speed in the atmosphere. If you want to control that one, we have to use which one? Ethyl alcohol we have to use. Is nothing but C2H5OH we have to use. And I want to give one more example. It is nothing but which one? rusting of iron. Yes, if you take the iron, you kept in open place, after few days on it, rust formation is happening. I don't want rust formation, yes, I want pure iron. So how to use one of the chemical as the negative catalyst is nothing but ethylene glycol. Ethylene glycol. It is also one of the alcoholic compound, you know. Dihydric alcohol. Dihydric alcohol means what? Yes, very good. CH2OH and CH2OH. It has one more special. Did you remember? It is acting as an anti-freezing agent. I told in the solution topic, in cold countries, along with petrol, they will add this one. Sorry, along with water, they will add this one in radiators. In automobile radiators, what will be there? Radiator will be there. In that radiator, generally we are putting water. So in cold countries, temperature will be very low. Just by crossing 0 degrees, what happening in the radiator? Water will be freeze. Then automatically the machine or engine will be stopped. Should not. For that, we are adding this chemical to that water. Then what happening? Even you go negative temperature like -5 degrees, -6 degrees also, the water will be like a liquid phase. Then it is acting as a good coolant. That's why ethylene glycol is one of the best anti-freezing agent. All of you clear? Yes. Now we will see some other information regarding this one. It is a very important word, catalytic promoter. Catalytic promoters. In that name only answer is there. Anybody can guess the meaning of catalytic promoters? Yes, they will promote the activity of the catalyst. They will increase the activity of the catalyst. Means promoter means is nothing but a substance. Is nothing but a substance which will increase the efficiency, of catalyst by increasing number of active sites on the surface of catalyst. Yes, a very nice concept. You have to see once. I will explain very clearly. See, catalytic promoter means it is a chemical substance which will increase the activity of the catalyst. Already catalyst is active. Still you want to active them. Then we are using some of the chemical substance which will increase the efficiency of the catalyst. How? By increasing the number of active sites on the surface of the catalyst. I will explain how it is at once. And one more thing I want to tell, it will not work out. It will not work out without catalyst. What is the meaning of this word? Anybody can explain? It will not work out without catalyst. For example, you have a one chemical reaction, reactants are converting into products. Their catalyst is there. There we are using promoter. What promoter will do? It will increase the efficiency of the catalyst. Then catalyst will show effect on rate of reaction. Sir, I am not using catalyst. Yes, you are not using catalyst means what happening? If you are not using catalyst means there is no action of the promoter. That's what I am telling. Promoter cannot show effect directly on rate of the reaction. It will influence catalyst. Then catalyst will influence speed indirectly. That's why I told very clearly. It will not work out without catalyst. Sir, you told the substance will increase the efficiency of the catalyst by increasing number of active centers. How it is this one? For example, you take one of the chemical reaction N2 plus 3H2 gives rise to 2NH3 will be there. Okay, now in this reaction I am taking catalyst. Catalyst is nothing but iron. Iron is a which material? Solid material. Yes, you have a solid material or iron we have. On its surface, what will be there? Some active centers is there according to absorption concept. You take any solid material on the surface, some unbalanced force of attraction will be there. Those unbalanced force of attraction only are reason for absorption. Okay, whatever unbalanced force of attraction sites will be there, those only we are calling as active sites. Those active sites is ready for adsorption. Okay, now you take a nitrogen hydrogen in presence of iron catalyst. What happening? The nitrogen and hydrogen will be sticking on these active centers. Then iron is acting as a lift. Immediately what happening with nitrogen and hydrogen, it will going into activated state and converting into products. But at a time, how many molecule possibility? Just 4 active centers, no? Only 4 molecules possibilities. That means the rate of reaction will be, for example, some 5 will be there. No, I am using same chemical and along with the iron, I am using one of the chemical is a molybdenum. This molybdenum I am considered as a which one? Promoter. Promoter means what it will do? It will increase the action of the catalyst. How? By increasing number of active centers. Without promoter on the surface of the catalyst, how many active centers is there? Just 4. But by using promoter, what happening? On the surface of the iron, number of active centers will be going on increasing. Heavy lift. What happening? At a time, it will take more number of molecules into activated state and converting into products. Then what happening? Rate of reaction will be definitely greater than 5. Definitely greater than 5. Why? Because here only 4 molecules is lifting, but here how many? Almost 7 or almost double the number of molecules is lifting. Yes. Within fraction of second only 4 molecules. But here within fraction of seconds 8 molecules is involved in the chemical reaction. These all are because of promoter. Did you got my point? Yes. Can I give some other example? Means in this reaction, iron is acting as a catalyst and molybdenum is acting as a promoter. Can I give one more example here for promoter? Yes, already you learned in first year under hydrogen compounds, water gas. Water gas shift reaction. You take, yes, very good amount. CO plus 2H2 gives rise to is a preparation of one of the important organic compound methyl alcohol. There on arrow we written something. Did you observe or no? Once you check it, zinc oxide and chromium oxide. I think same you got in alcohol preparation. Zinc oxide is acting as a catalyst. What about chromium oxide? Acting as a promoter. I told once again I am telling promoter will show effect on catalyst. Catalyst will show effect on rate of reaction. But without a catalyst it can't show directly effect. It will not disturb the reaction. All of it clear? Yes. We have to see one more important word, catalytic poison. Catalytic poison. I think you got some idea. Poison, promoter, poison. Promoter means will promote or will activate poison. Means describes means is a chemical substance. Is a chemical substance which will decrease the efficiency of catalyst. Efficiency of catalyst. How? Yes, very good. By decreasing number of active sites. By decreasing number of active sites. Decreasing means how? By closing or by blocking active centers or sites on the surface of the catalyst. On the surface of catalyst. Did you got my point, Amma? Yes. And it is also same thing. It will not work out. It will not work without catalyst. Means it will show indirectly effect on rate of reaction, but not directly. It will influence catalyst. Catalyst will influence the reaction, but not directly. Poison cannot show effect on speed of the reaction. That only I written. Okay, just I will give you one example for you. For example, 2SO2 plus O2 gives rise to 2SO3. Okay, here actually we can take platinum is the catalyst, is a costly material, and along with platinum we can take, or otherwise you can take iron only. We can take. We have to change the reaction now. We can change the reaction. Just see. Okay, you see this one same N2 plus 3H2 gives rise to 2NH3. What is the catalyst amount? Iron is the catalyst. Molybdenum is the promoter, but we are discussing about poison. Carbon monoxide is the poison. Okay, how it will slow down the action of the catalyst? First of all, I am explaining only with the catalyst. I told very clearly, iron is the catalyst. Already on its surface, how many active centers is there? 4 active centers is there. Then 4 molecules are involving in the adsorption on the surface of that one and going into activated state and converting into products, going with some speed. That is nothing but rate of reaction is 5. But now, by using or after adding carbon monoxide, the whole process will be slowed down. Why? Yes, what happening? Iron already has 4 active centers or active sites. After adding CO, what happening? It will block that active centers. Means it will be involving in the reaction with that active sites. Means it will be blocking these active centers like this. Then what happening? Out of 4, for example, 2 is blocked. Then what happening? Yes, only 2 are undergoing adsorption. But without that carbon monoxide, 4 molecules is involving. With that carbon monoxide, only 2 molecules is involving. What happening? It is depressing that action of the catalyst. That's why what happening? The rate of reaction will be less than 5. Okay, that's why under Haber's process for the preparation of ammonia, iron is the catalyst and carbon monoxide is the poison. But to speed up the catalyst, we have to use promoter is nothing but molybdenum. Just I will give you one more example under poison. Contact process already we studied in first year Leach-Heitler principle. Moderate conditions or favorable conditions. 2SO2 plus O2 gives rise to 2SO3. Here which is acting as a catalyst? Platinum is a catalyst. C means catalyst. We are discussing about the promoter. Poison. Which is a poison? Arsenic compounds. Arsenic compounds. These all are important bits. Arsenic compounds means formula. Arsenic sulfide, you can take example As2S3. Generally, arsenic is also cancer causing agent. It will block that active centers on the surface of the platinum. Then efficiency of the platinum will be decreasing. The whole process will be slowed down. Are you clear? Yes. Now we are discussing about types of catalysis. Types of catalysis is important for a competitive point of view. This also is asked in that mains examination, like a theory question. Types of catalysis is mainly 2 types. First one I am telling is nothing but homogeneous catalysis. Homogeneous catalysis. I told already what is the meaning of catalysis? Catalyst involving reactions is calling as a catalysis. What is the meaning of homogeneous? Yes, is a catalysis in which reacting substances and catalyst are in same phase or same physical state. You may get the doubt. In first year we learned homogeneous equilibrium, heterogeneous equilibrium. Homogeneous means what? In the reaction, all reactants and products should be in the same phase. Homogeneous equilibrium. If they are in more than one physical state, is calling as heterogeneous. But we are discussing now catalyst. That's why we have to focus on the physical state of reacting substance and catalyst. All are in the same physical state is calling as a homogeneous. Okay, you may identify the whole reaction mixture in same phase or homogeneous. Such catalysis reaction is calling as homogeneous catalysis reaction. Just I will give you some example to you. This is the asked this year in mains examination. He asked this question: lead chamber process It will come in pre-block element, don't worry, just what is the equation? Already know the equation. 2SO2 plus O2 gives rise to 2SO3. Already we learned in contact process, which is we are using as a catalyst state platinum. But lead chamber process means we are using some other chemical as a catalyst, is nothing but NO, is not no, nitric oxide. You see, sulfur dioxide is the gas, oxygen is the gas, catalyst is also gas, product is also gas, all are gases. So we are getting homogeneous mix. You see, just I will give you one more example. Dehydration of alcohol. You studied already. You take C2H5OH plus you take one more C2H5OH, C2H5OH. You are using which one? Sulfuric acid you are using. You know very well sulfuric acid is the dehydrating agent. What happening then? From here H, from here OH will undergoing elimination as a water. After that what we are getting? C2H5O, C2H5. What is the name? Ethers. We are getting ethers. Okay, alcohol, is it a liquid? This is also liquid. You can take 2 moles. It's not a matter. Sulfuric acid is also liquid. Getting product is also liquid. So this sulfuric acid is acting as a catalyst. You see, this is a chemical reaction by involving catalyst in these all chemicals, including catalyst, all are in the same physical state. Finally, we are getting homogeneous mixture. Such reactions is called as homogeneous catalysis. Did you got it? Yes. Now, how to see heterogeneous catalysis? Heterogeneous. See now, for listening very easy, but later we have to practice very carefully because he is asking these only in competitive examination. Heterogeneous catalysis. Did you got it? What is the meaning of heterogeneous catalysis? A catalysis in which reacting substances and catalyst are in more than one physical state or in different phases. Different phases means different physical states, means there may be a case in more than one physical state. Okay, because of more than one physical state, what happens? We are getting homogeneous and heterogeneous. Heterogeneous we are getting means the reaction mixture should be heterogeneous. Means reactants, products, catalyst will be appears in more than one physical state. Is calling as reaction mixture should be heterogeneous. Did you got it, Amma? Yes. Just I will give you some example for this one. You take Haber's process. I will write Haber's once again. Better. Sometimes you may ask these names also. Haber's process. N2 will be combining with hydrogen. We are getting NH3. What is the physical state of gas? Gas. Ammonia is also gas. But catalyst we are using here iron. It is in which phase? Solid phase. Anyway, the reaction is in that some are in solid, some are in gas. We are not getting homogeneous. This is calling as a heterogeneous catalysis. You see some other example, contact process. Just now I told you learned so many times this one, contact. Contact process means what? That's very good. 2SO2 plus O2 gives rise to 2SO3. You know very well these all are in gas phase. Okay, well and good. But catalyst, very good amount. Platinum. Platinum is a which material? Solid material. Can I give some other example for this one? For example, you take hydrogenation of oils. You studied already. Hydrogenation of oils, we studied in hydrogen compounds chemical properties. You take oil. To that what you are adding? Hydrogen gas. It's becoming like fat. Dalda, vanaspati, these all are becoming like. Okay, oil means what? Liquid material. Hydrogen means what? Gas material. Fat means solid material. But using catalyst, did you remember? Nickel, very good. Nickel is the catalyst. Are you getting? Yes, can I give you some other example for this one? For example, you take one more Ostwald process. Ostwald process, it will be coming in P block element, don't worry. Ostwald process. You take here ammonia gas, will be involving in the reaction with water, oxygen I think. You take 4 moles and 5 moles. We are getting which one? We are getting 4 moles of NO. We are getting oxygen. We have to take here 5 moles of oxygen. 2s are 6, 2s are 12. No? Yes, we have. Okay, balance we check it. Ammonia is gas, oxygen is gas, nitric oxide is also gas, but water is liquid. What is the using catalyst? You know. Here also using catalyst is platinum. This is calling as first what will come in P block. This one will repeat big process in P block. Don't worry about that one. That's why very clear. Yes. And some important thing I am telling out of the textbook, it is nothing but autocatalysis. Autocatalysis. What is the meaning of autocatalysis? Is a new word for you. Yes. Means is a catalyst involving reaction in which formed one of the product. Formed one of the product is a very nice concept. You will get it. Okay, in which formed one of the product itself acts as catalyst for whole reaction. From outside, you are not adding any catalyst. Once reaction started, products formed. The product itself is acting as a catalyst for whole reaction. That is calling as automatically happening. Automatically speed up the reaction. Just are you getting or no? Is a catalysis reaction in which formed one of the product itself acting as a catalyst automatically speed up the reaction is calling as autocatalysis. Just you learned already. Ester hydrolysis. Ester means what amount? CH3, COO, CH3. Hydrolysis means what? H2. Do you know what we are getting? Yes sir. Acid plus alcohol we are getting breakdown here. We are getting minus here, plus here. Water breakdown as H plus OH minus. Opposite particles attract together. H plus on minus, OH minus on CH3. Then what we are getting? CH3COOH plus CH3OH. Among these two, the CH3COOH itself acting as catalyst for whole reaction. Just one started, automatically speed up the reaction because of acetic acid itself it is acting as a catalyst. And one more important reaction I will tell, you will get in D block elements. So KMnO4 is there. KMnO4 means what? Potassium permanganate will be reacted with acidic medium H2SO4 with oxalic acid. Do you know formula of oxalic acid? Yes sir, carboxylic acid is complete no, COOH and COOH. This is nothing but write down formula H2C2O4. Okay, if you take like this, after completion of the reaction we are getting potassium sulfate we are getting, plus manganese sulfate we are getting, plus water we are getting, plus CO2 we are getting. Just I will balance the reaction, take here 2 moles, 3 moles, 5 moles. Remembering is very important, 2 plus 3, 5 coefficients. Why? Because so many reactions is coming. Just balance, automatically balance here. Manganese here 2 moles. Yes, na? 2 plus 1, 3 is over. How many I think? 5 2s are here, 3 2s are 8 H2O. And how many carbons? 10 CO2. You check it later, it will be balanced automatically. Okay, in this reaction, from outside we are not adding any catalyst, but among the product, one of the chemical itself is acting as a catalyst. What is that one? K2SO4. K2SO4 itself it is acting as a catalyst for this reaction. That's why I don't K2SO4 itself it is acting as a catalyst for whole reaction. That's why it is calling as autocatalysis reaction. Are you getting or no? Okay, just you see today class what we discussed, what is a positive catalyst, an inhibitor, catalytic promoter, catalytic poison, and homogeneous catalysis, heterogeneous catalysis, and autocatalysis. Just I will tell you what is the meaning of positive catalyst. It will increase the speed of the reaction by decreasing activation energy, means gap. Inhibitor means what? It will slow down the reaction by increasing that gap, activation energy. That's it. Okay, now what is the meaning of promoter? A catalytic promoter is a substance which will influence or increase the activity of the catalyst by